She my French bae, she giving me French kiss. Beef on the block, that's Tetris. Check this, check that. I like the way.
Hello guys, welcome to Boxing Block Center, the home of Nigerian African boxing. And please, if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the like and of course the subscribe button right now. This is very personal for me. By the way, first of all, let me say prestissimo. That is as quickly as possible. Well, happy birthday to Juggernaut Joyce. Wow, it's been a long time coming for Joyce. It's 40 now. 40 now. Joyce has joined the 40 guys. The likes of the Zhang Jilei, Luis Ortiz. I would say Luis Ortiz is already 60 basically. That guy is older than 46. We know that. But now the thing is, Joyce versus Richard Riakporhe is being targeted. That's the rumor. The rumor is that Joyce versus Richard Riakporhe is being targeted for Eubank Benn on the card. This was of course disclosed by Benn Shalom. Now, what do I think? First of all, these are two fighters of Nigerian descent. Joyce, you look at his resume: 16 wins, 15 via knockout, 4 losses, stopped twice. Those two stoppage was by Zhang Jilei, the monstrous southpaw guy. Although we know that Zhang Jilei got stopped by Ajit Kabaye in his last fight, Joyce has come a long way. I mean, at some point he used to have the strongest, I think the most solidified, I think he had the most solidified chin in every division. Joyce could walk through a brick wall and would still be standing still. But I think as you age, the punch resistance decreases. And that is what happened to Joyce. But don't get it twisted. Joyce is still very much dangerous. Very dangerous. Yes, in his last fight against Filip Ergovic, we know what happened. The UD, the Chisora UD, we know that. But it's still dangerous. He's still very dangerous. So, Richard Riakporhe, on the other hand, we know his story. Riakporhe is 35 years old, just 5 years younger than Joyce. So, they're not really far off like that. The experience-wise, Joyce has got more experience overall than Richard Riakporhe. So Joyce has been in the amateur game for a long time. He's an Olympic silver medalist. He has to be the most decorated amateur from the UK because he literally got lots of bronze and gold and silver for the British amateur scene. Richard Riakporhe, we've heard about him for a long time. I know Richard Riakporhe from when he made his pro debut and stuff like that. He just did not live up to the expectation. Yeah, as a cruiserweight, I don't know what happened, but he wasn't active. He lost to Chris Billen-Smith, and then he moved up to heavyweight, stopped Kevin Nicolas Espindola. Yeah, that was a good win. So making his heavyweight pro debut was good. However, going against a guy like Joyce, that's a different kind of fish, different kind of animal you're going against. He might be 40 years old, you might be 35, 5 years younger, but you're still going against a guy that has been there, done that. Joyce remains the only guy to stop Joseph Parker and stopped him bad. He remains the first guy to make Daniel Dubois say no mas, make Dubois quit. So I think people are underestimating the guy, the juggernaut, because he's already up there in age. However, Joyce is just 2 years older than Usyk. Yes, the style wise, they're not the same fighter. Usyk possess one skill set that, I don't know, man, it's too advanced and stuff like that. But still, Usyk is still 38 years old, so he can't do this forever. At some point in the next 2-3 years, Usyk would, by that time, would catch up with him, catch up to him. So this is why we want to see Usyk defend this title now and stop, prolonging his defense, because he needs to do something. He needs to defend those titles. As a champion, you need to defend your title against all upcomers, against all opposition, in my opinion. Now, this fight will be a fight between two fighters of Nigerian descent. You know how I am. I don't like Nigerians fighting each other. What they're trying to do now is they're trying to see if Riakporhe is really about that life or is that guy. And I don't think Riakporhe is ready for someone like Joyce yet, because Joyce is not just going to go out, after a couple of combinations or so. Joyce's chin is still very strong. He's still a smart fighter. Yeah, he might not have the punch resistance like he used to. However, I don't know how hard Riakporhe punches in the heavyweight division, because the last guy he fought, that was Johnny Man. Joyce has got nothing but solid names in his resume. So it will be a fight between the old timer and the newcomer. The newcomer is Riakporhe. Yeah, 5 years younger than Joyce, already up there in age, but he's a newcomer to the heavyweight division. So I will bet my money on the whole timer, because the whole timer knows the tricks of the newcomer. That is my opinion, and it will be a very interesting fight. But whoever wins, good luck to them. I would think Joyce will win. I think Joyce will win this fight. I think so, if you look at the experience. But this is boxing, you never know. I'll be watching, even though I don't like two Nigerian guys fighting, but I'll be watching. One will have to. I don't think Joyce will retire. Yeah, it's 40 years old, but John Delay is yet to retire. I don't think he should retire. I think he should. As long as he's healthy, he can fight it. But I don't want to see a fighter, not retire when they should. In my case, Joyce doesn't. I mean, he's not the whole year. Is of course 40 years old, but George Foreman was older than that when he became a world champion again. I believe Joyce is one of those guys that still carries that engine of his into a whole stage in his life. So we'll see what happens. That's one, guys. God bless you. Cheers.
She giving me French kiss. Beef on the block, that's Tetris.